do Pokemon Ruby Omega Ruby I'm doing a randomizer. It's gonna be pretty cool. So anyway, I decided to play a Mega Ruby Randomized, but with a twist. If any of my Pokemon died, then bye-bye forever, and I could only catch a limited amount of Pokemon. So I basically attempted a randomized Nuzlocke. On my first run, I went for the menus quickly and named myself Brian, only to find that, So it turns out I didn't randomize the files correctly, so I tried again, got Lilligant as a starter, and set off. Until I got wiped by a Zekrom in the first route. So yeah. Anyway, since I'd only made it past the first route, I decided to make one last attempt, and it was gonna be a good one. I picked Servine as my starter, named it Bush, and set off. Along the way, I picked up an Execute, which I named Palm Tree, a Fletchinder named Fruit, and a Weedot that got named Tank. I then took for the 5th gym to see Dad, but while I was there, I met a strange kid that wanted to catch Pokemon. He then, unfortunately, got mauled to death by a Ralts. Anyway, I was now officially on my way to the first gym, but I got stopped by a scientist who was being attacked by a person wearing red. I promptly beat up the person wearing red, and the scientist gave me the XP shirt in his thanks. After all this nonsense, I finally made it to the first gym, and with that, I wiped out Roxanne's Kricketup and Venipede and got my first badge. Immediately after getting out of the gym, we had to chase down another red guy because he robbed another scientist, and after returning what he stole, we got told to deliver a letter. But that didn't really matter because, as of right now, I was heading into the second gym. After fighting my way through, I made it to Brawly, who didn't put up that much of a fight, and after dealing with both his Pokemon, I got the Knuckle Badge. This concluded the first day of the Nuzlocke. It was now day 2, and thus I delivered the letter to Mr. Funky here, and I immediately went to beat up people on the beach. However, my beach atrocities were about to end, as a strange child from earlier challenged us outside the third gym, but failed miserably. After that, I headed into the third gym, nearly lost my Wilmer, and then I made it to the gym leader. Spoiler alert, this was about to be rough. First he sent on Cresselia, and if that weren't bad enough, it kept healing itself with Moonlight. I was fighting this Cresselia for 3 minutes before it died, and that was just the first of his 3 Pokemon. It gets worse, however, because at this point he sent out Braviary and it used Hone Claws. One attack from him did over half my health, and my best Pokemon was running out of PP thanks to the Cresselia fight. I ran out of options fast, and in the panic I lost my Togetic, Wilmer, and Execute. Things were not looking good. In a last-ditch effort, I sent out Bush, who was desperately low on PP, but by some miracle, the Braviary used Scary Face instead of killing Bush, allowing us to kill it once and for all. After dealing with a pesky Braviary, Fruit, my Fletchinder, learned Roost, so I was able to send him in safely. I used Roost to regain my health and took out the Excelgor. We were awarded for our efforts with the Dynamo Badge. After I put the dead Pokemon in the box, I decided that was it for day 2. After spending some time in the box fixing my team, day 3 started with me teaching Rock Smash to my Kingbuskin, so I can proceed to the next area. Along the way, I found a Chespin and a Kingdra, and might have had an accident with my Kingbuskin. There was then a tutorial for a thing called a secret spot, and I didn't really know what it was, so I was just rushing through it, when, I'm gonna be real, I actually just don't care. Bye-bye. What? Dude, that is what I say when I'm, dude, yeah. After this, I put my dead Kingbuskin in the box and took out my Kingdra. We then made it to Meteor Falls, where we caught a Swoobat, met the red guys again, and then beat them up again. Immediately after that battle, my starter, Servine, finally evolved into Serperior. After that, this weird beard man came out, did nothing as the red people stole a Meteor. After that, he decided to chase them down. I followed Beardman up a mountain to find a bunch more red guys, and after fighting through a few of them, I made it to their boss, who read me a 3-hour-long bedtime story. After that, I beat him up like everyone else, and then he ran away. Once that was over, I was onto a new route. That meant a new catchable Pokemon. However... Ooh! Icy grass! That's a Wurmple, isn't it? I don't actually care. I don't want a Wurmple. After that, I made it to the 4th gym, got to the gym leader, and then had a breakdown with my words. What's up now? What's up now? Yeah, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up, yeah? Yeah, what's up, yeah? Yeah, what's up, yeah? After regaining the ability of speech, I took her on and made fast work of her pincer, gelatin, and Heracross, earning us the heat badge. After leaving the gym, we met with who took us straight to the 5th gym, and after making my way through it, I made it to Dad, who was also a gym leader. For this battle, I basically just used Coil until I had max attack, then I killed everything he ever had in a single hit, and with that, we got the balance badge. The strange kid reappeared after that to show us where to go next, so I taught Kingdra Surf and set off. Until Latias came out of nowhere, kidnapped us, and took us to a strange island. On that island, we met Latios, saved him from some more red guys, and then he joined the team as a level 30 Lantern. We then got the Mega Bracelet, and then Latias returned us safely to where we were. After my Fletchinder had evolved into Talonflame, I headed into the Weather Tower, and after a short nap in the back room, I was ready to take on more red guys who were invading the Weather Tower for some reason. Gaming! I then beat the last guy there, he ran away, and the people working at the Weather Tower were so grateful they gave me a Mesprit. Well, Winnig is a nice name for legendaries. I like that. I'm gonna keep that on the team. And hopefully it'll come in clutch. Little did I know of what was to come. We then met and had a battle with who then, after the battle, gave us Fly. A little bit further ahead, we attached a device to her face, revealed a Kecleon was actually a Crobat. We caught it, named it Stringture, and then we were ready to head into Gym 6. After the usual fight for the gym procedure, we made it to the gym leader, and oh god, this was the single worst battle of my entire run. First, she started with Salamence, but we took care of that pretty easily. What came after was the first problem, Scrafty. It wasn't difficult to take out, but I was just very stupid and misjudged damage, so this happened. Oh no. Oh, no! So yeah, I lost my star, and after that shocking loss, I sent out Kingdra to finish the job and took out Scrafty. However, the next Pokemon I had to deal with was Haxorus, and oh god, this was when things went from bad to much, much worse. It took out my Kingdra in one hefty swing and started using Dragon Dance to up its attack, enough so it could kill everything I had in just one hit. And it did. I lost my Typhlosion, my Talonflame, and my Quilladin. I was down to my last Pokemon. This is where the run should have ended. The run's dead!
Oh shit. That sucks. Fuck. Usual.
Wait, what? I've got one Pokemon left, but it just Dragon Dance instead of fucking hitting me. And is now dead for it.
Oh? Pause?
Alright, hold up!
No?
Okay.
Yo! The legend! Yo!
After that insane turn of events, I was left with a one-on-one fight with Carbink and a Mesprit, and after some perseverance, I won. We had somehow managed to get the Feather Badge. After the largest Pokemon funeral ever, I managed to catch a Fletchling, and in memory of the Talonflame that lost its life in the previous battle, I named it Fruit 2. And with that came the end of Day 3. Considering what happened on Day 3, prior to Day 4, I did a bit of grinding off camera. Level 58, level 54, level 48, level 50. The bottom two won't matter that much, because another thing I did off camera was there's two routes I didn't actually get encounters on. One of them being the sandy area, another one being like right here in this war. So, and I just so happened to get some of the best luck we've had in this entire run. You'll see there is a got a Dragonite and an Altaria. After showing off all my hard work, I then showed off my Altaria's party trick, Mega Evolution. I then set off once more to continue the game, not realizing that I was muted, and my next catchable encounter was Salamence. I was shocked, as you can tell by the look on my face. Then I realized I'd have to catch it. So, yeah. Luckily, however, I did! And after figuring out how the unmute key worked, I made my way up a mountain. And at the top, there are of course more red guys. After yet another round of beat up the people in red, I made it to their leader once again, except this time, he just stole an orb and ran off. So we decided to copy him and stole the blue orb and ran off. Because we had turned to a life of crime, we watched the leader take off in someone else's submarine. Yet none of that was enough to satiate my desire for crime. so I broke into their base and stole the Master Ball. Once I had finished with my acts of crime, I headed for the 7th gym, and after making it for 90% of the gym without any battles, I stumbled into one trainer. It was slightly annoying, but after taking care of it, I made it to gym leaders Tate and Liza, and this was a double battle gym. That happened to be scarily easy. We were then given the Mine Badge. The second I left the gym, the world exploded, then I was approached by the funky hair man person again, who invited me to his house. Then he said something in his house about climate change causing the world to explode, so he gave us the HM for dive. Anyway, I taught it to my lantern after that. After this, I decided to end off day 4 there. It was now my 5th and final day, so I set off, found an underwater cavern swarming with even more red guys, and after demolishing them and finding a path through, I made it to their leader once again, who was smiling like a maniac for some reason. He then asked to battle, and not much time after that, I beat him up. He then went on a long villainous monologue and summoned Groudon, who immediately left the building and set the sky on fire. I then headed for Sootopolis City to chase him down. Did Groudon do too much trolling?
Okay, maybe we went a little bit far with the trolling.
I made it to Sootopolis City, met the gym leader, and gathered with a lot of people as they confused me with words. Then we then made it through a cave, and with that we were ready to face with Groudon himself. After literally jumping onto his back as he waded through thick, molten lava until eventually we made it to a giant room with what looked like a giant crystal hanging from the ceiling. We were finally ready to take him on. But right before that, he decided to go primal, and it was a sight to behold. And that's when you realize this is a randomizer. So what was my Groudon gonna be? It could be Rayquaza, it could be Kyogre, it could be anything at this point. What could it? Oh, really? Yeah, it's not our Master Ball. Oh, we killed Groudon, look at that. After that, the sky stopped being on fire, and the red leader guy decided to stop being a criminal for some reason. Anyway, after that, it was time for the 8th gym. However,
I'm gonna sit here, make grunting noises, and eat a Subway.
he's gonna sit here, make grunting noises, and eat a Subway, guys. You heard it here first, folks. With that, I went into the last gym and spent 10 minutes on children's puzzles while being taunted by a friend on call. After the torture had ended, I made it to Wallace and wiped out everything he had with ease, earning us the Rain Badge. After all this was over, there was one more challenge that stood in my way, the Pokemon League. I taught Waterfall to my lantern, and after using it, I made it to Victory Road. So I went through the difficult passage, enduring many battles along the way, until eventually I found this strange kid who was waiting in a room for some reason. It turns out he really wanted to have a battle, so I accepted. I dragon danced to buff up on the Caesar, not realizing that all of my Otari's attacks were special, not physical, so I basically just wasted my time. Not that it mattered much because most of his Pokemon were a complete snooze fest. And after a small amount of murder, I had taken care of everything he had, and he was done for. After that, he got very annoyed, tried to kill me, so I ran off to the Pokemon League, which was just up ahead. We went in for a final few battles, and it begun. First up was Sydney, who was easy, so I took out all of his Pokemon and moved on to the next member. After crossing the spookiest bridge ever, I made it to Phoebe, and shortly after that, I took out all of her Pokemon and moved onwards to the next Elite Four member. Next up was Glacia, who wasn't as easy to take care of as the others. Things were going well until she pulled out Kyogre, and then this happened. Red is like Mega Move. Well, I guess I didn't read it twice in a row.
Melody might be able to kill it here.
So I took his advice.
Sky attack.
I hate you.
Wasn't me.
After that mess, my Mesprit cleaned up the Kyogre, followed by Zygarde, then Leafeon, and we were on to the final Elite Four member. We then crossed a very fiery bridge and made it to Drake, the last of the Elite Four.
Aerodactyl has the perfect jaw for Trollface.
After that observation, I wiped his team even while down on Pokemon, and made it to the champion. After all this time, the champion revealed himself to be the funky hair man person, and with that, begun the final battle of my Nuzlocke. I quickly dealt with his Florges. I destroyed his Chestnut, and then Banette kinda just died. So, yeah. After that, he sent out Paris, and I took the risky call to stall him so I could heal my Pokemon. And it worked out. With my fully healed Talonflame, I took out Paris and Hitmontop. He was down to his last Pokemon, and I was shaking with anticipation to find out what it was, until eventually... W,
Yeah,
W,
I thought it
W,
was you.
W! Actual fucking W!
Oh my god!
W! Let's go!
Weedle!
Let's go!
A fucking Weedle!
We fucking did it!
Bruh, no way!
Oh my
50
god!
hours fucking leading up to a Weedle!
After that, I claimed my place in the Hall of Fame and became champion. I had finished what I had set out to do, but none of it was possible without the Pokemon we lost along the way. If you made it to the end of the video, then thanks for watching. I spent a lot of time making it, and I'll see you in another video if I decide to make another video after this. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, I suck at ending videos, and with that, bye-bye.